Shalom, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makah HaKodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone, do rule well. Peace, love, and blessings. Also to the brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence, make it call and election sure. And also blessings to the very few sisters listening, learning, and believing. I'm not fellow Labor Kanakla coming at you once again with another lesson, Lord's will, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. His lessons edifying, also exhorting. And I believe I will title this one I will not meet thee as a man. And that's quoting Isaiah the 47th chapter. All right. Where the one who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, on his return, when he returns, he's gonna come back as he is, man. All right. As he is. He's literally gonna step off the throne. He's not gonna come down in the flesh as he did over 2,000 years ago. He's going to come back literally as he is, as that angelic form, all right, in that celestial form. But he will be able to enjoy the pleasures of the flesh because it's his kingdom, all right? It's his kingdom that he's coming to establish here on the planet Earth. But the point being is that he's going to come back as himself, okay? He's not going to put on no terrestrial suit, meaning come in the flesh. But, yeah, man, because the so-called white man, he's in a position now, definitely, Babylon the Great, aka America, predominantly, where he can commit all types of war crimes on the world stage, all right? Bombing civilian infrastructure, just complete genocide on a world stage, all right? Amalek, the small hats, all right, the people in the land now that known as Israel, that they can commit all these crimes against humanity on the world stage. And as you hear on these certain podcasts and news stations, who can stop them? Who can check them? Right? Who's going to check them? You got the Chinese just sitting back watching. All right, the Russians, even though they are Edomites too, they sitting back watching, as they attempt to dethrone Iran. And what they're doing, killing civilians, man. All right. The Hamite, the African, what can they do? So the only person that can stop this man is Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Is Yahweh Shai. That angelic force. Okay. Because he's got into a position where nobody can check him. But the one who you call God and his only begotten son. And that's exactly what's about to happen. All right. First, against the crimes against his chosen people, the true biblical Israelites, predominantly so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, where he vindicates them and bring us up out of America through the destruction of this place. All right. But I'm getting right into it. This Revelation 6 verse 9 says, and when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High. All right, that holding that testimony. All right, those are the most important people on the planet Earth. Those that hold this testimony of the Lord. All right, the witnesses. It says, and for the testimony which they held, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? Because the so-called white men has shed our blood. All right. And again, as King David said, deliver me from my enemy. That is too strong for me, man. We can't do nothing. So we sit and we wait patiently on the Lord. But as the Lord gave us the signs when he's going to return, we see the Lord is about to put this man in this place. All right. It says, and white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and this great earthquake is symbolizing the destruction by the way of the nuclear missiles. All right. It says, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth. And that's talking about the missiles. When you see Iran, on a micro scale, send their waves of missiles, it looked like stars falling. All right, when they fall down, they hit their targets, because stars actually don't fall. All right, the scriptures tell you, I believe in Apocrypha, that basically those stars are set in position, commanded to stay in that position. They don't move, man. All right, and the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, and so that's what it looked like to them. But let's talk about the missiles. Even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs in that arching motion. All right, when those figs fall, it's in the arching motion, and that's how those missiles are shot. All right, and going back to also the prophets comparing the missiles to arrows. All right, that's why you call them the mighty archer. All right, archers. The archers are the missiles, man. It says, when she is shaken of a mighty wind, and the heaven departed as a scroll. And Isaiah also saw this. The heavens rolled together as a scroll. That's that mushroom cloud. As you see, that the cloud rolls up within itself. All right. And the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain is in island were moved out of their places. All right. So the earth, the plates, all right, are going to shift, man. Okay. You see that with the what they call Pangea. The earth was one big landmass, and through the flood, it separated, and that was the first death. So the second death is seeing similar things going to happen. The earth is going to be rearranged. All right, it's going to cause the plates to shift and move. All right, certain places that, and this is speculation, certain places that was uninhabitable because maybe it was too cold, when they get ready to move, that's going to be new, fresh land for Israelites to dwell in, man. All right, the earth is going to be under remodeling, so to say. Okay, under new management. It's going, as they say, we wait for a new heaven and a new earth. The earth is going to be renewed. It says, in the kings of the earth. All right, and the modern kings of the earth, starting with the so-called white man. All right, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men. All right, so these are all the men. Okay, that's in control of the planet Earth, that can go around, rape, rob, and murder everyone, and nobody can check them. Because they're the chief ones of the planet Earth. So the mighty men, every bondman, every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, because that's that destruction. All right. And in the midst of that destruction, that's when you're going to see the Son of Man returning. As it states here, it says, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. And as I stated previously through the Spirit, Yahushua is literally finna step off the throne as he is. Okay, and that's going to be a sight to behold as we read about the description of Yahushua in the first chapter of Revelation. That's gonna be a sight to behold, man. Yahushua is coming back as he is, as himself, in his original form, man. In that God form. You can't even imagine how he looked, how he's gonna look, the glow, the aura he's gonna have. Okay? And fall on us and hide him from the face of him. It's gonna be dreadful. Hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. What throne is he talking about? The heavenly throne, man. All right. And from the wrath of the Lamb. So this is the Lord's wrath that he's bringing. Because again, these chief ones of the planet Earth. All right. Starting with Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Who can check him? He can go to any country right now and wage war on the people and start killing innocent civilians, man. And hitting a critical infrastructure. And who can stop him? That's the position he's in. But hey, the wrath of the Lamb is coming. It says, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? So let's see the white man, so-called white man, Esau Edom. Let's see him be a terror unto people in that day. It ain't gonna happen, man. All right, because it's one mightier than him coming, and to take him from the throne, man. This Isaiah 47:1, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And this is America. All right. And if you have the eyes to see, as the Lord say, bless your eyes, you can clearly see that all these scriptures connect to each other, man. All right. The same Babylon that John is speaking about in Revelation, it's the same Babylon Isaiah is speaking about right here, Isaiah 47. The prophetic Babylon, because it says, "O virgin daughter of Babylon." So America is the offspring of ancient Babylon. All right, spiritually. It says, "Sit on the ground, there is no throne." So again, that dominance, that hegemony, that's it. Your time is up. It says, "O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." All right. Take millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. And that's what's happening. This place is being seen because the nakedness is a representation of sin. All right. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. And this is the point. And I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. All right. I will not meet thee as a man. So he ain't coming back as a man. He's coming back with the Archangel Michael. All right. Archangel of war. And all the other heavenly hosts in their respective order and positions. And it's going to be something that you ain't going to be able to deal with. All right. America takes pride in his Air Force having air superiority. Okay. That's what they take pride in. Their pride and joy. Well, those chariots, the UFOs that you call UFOs, man, we're going to show you what a real Air Force is, man. All right. What flight is all about. When those chariots come doing all types of maneuvers that you have no capability of even going up against, man. And the Lord is, as I said, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the devil and his angels. All right. The Lord's going to wipe out your whole Air Force. How you talk about, oh, we wiped out Iran's whole Air Force. Man, the Most High is going to wipe out your whole military. And it's going to take them only 1 hour to do it. Okay. not a month or 2 months, as as you said you was gonna take Iran out quick. Nah, the Most High is gonna take out all you nations and all your armies within 1 hour. Verse 4, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, Yahweh. All right, as I say in the NLT, the Lord of heaven's armies. The Lord's coming back with an army, man. The Holy One of Israel. Okay? So that's who's coming to check them. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. So this man, his reign of terror is just about up. All right, all he got to do is make that chip mandatory, the mandatory chipping, all right, of the new monetary system, where he makes his financial system digital, where he requires you to receive some type of NFC technology in the form of a chip put underneath your skin, man, to where you won't be able to buy or sell without it. Once he does that, you can guarantee Yahweh Shai will be on his way shortly, man. Shortly after that. So that with that, I'm going to leave it there, giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and Shalom to the elect.